Well, that came down with a crunch, didn't it? Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Rural Project. My name's Chris, and if you haven't already, click that like button, click that subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming from the Rural Project. Right, so I'm back here today, and it's a bit of a strange video because it's the day after, or the morning after, the day before. Did a lot of work yesterday at the land, but I had a bit of help. We didn't want to be on camera, and if I've got help, I'm going to give in to those small demands. So I got heaps of work done yesterday. So I'm halfway down the dam access road, and let me show you what we got done. Okay, so that is what the gully looked like most of the time. So the dam is just there. So that's what it looks like along the full length of the gully. Except that section there, as you can see, we've dropped some trees, we've dragged some wood. We have a huge wood pile that was all dragged up with the capstan winch and the excavator. And down at the bottom there, we've got three or four poles left, which is that tree down there. And a huge pile of firewood which needs to burn. So that black burnt remains of a tree, sad looking that it is. So I did look at trying to drop that one, and you'll see that video here. The tree we're going to take down today is this old burnt thing. Not a lot left up top, so we're going to try and drop it in this area here. As you can see, there's a bit of excess wood there which kind of is irrelevant as far as the back cut goes. Ginormous split through the middle of this. Some huge cracking up there as well. Sounds solid. Ooh, that split is a long way up that tree. Well, change of mind. I think I'm going to leave this tree. I've had a good look at it, and yep, it's beyond me. I think this one, there's a good chance as you start cutting into it, it'll shatter and split in all sorts of directions. I think the way to go with it would be to put a cut in and get a winch line on it and pull it down. But that's not going to happen today. That might be a day in the future. I'll do that. As you'll have seen there, that was me choosing not to drop it. Bit on the scary side, but what I did do is I dropped at a tree. So the tree that's laid on the floor there, we can see all the sawdust marks. That one was dropped, and you'll see that video. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, there's one more tree I do need to bring down in this area. It's that one. Right, let's get into that one. So you can see it's big diameter at the base, forks up into two large branches. So we'll get that one down. Hopefully that will fall in this direction, coming towards me. This one is much more solid. So its natural lean is going to be in that direction. So hopefully we'll miss the tree which is down there. It's a sapling that I've grown. We'll hit in there. Right, let's give this one a crack and see how we go. Wow, that came down with a crunch, didn't it? Pretty perfect spot as well. Managed to drop it right on the all the burn pile. So all the crappy little pieces, they've landed on a burn pile, which is cool. So I'll just go in there now, kind of limb up, knock off all the small stuff we don't want to keep, and yeah, and then we'll be left with all the good stuff which just needs to winch up to the top. Happy with that. That one came down really well, and a wise move, not tackling the big burnt one. Way out of my skill range, that. So need to know when to call it, I think, on these things. To do one of those, rate my hinge. That's not bad. I'm really happy with that. I've done some pretty bad ones in the past, but that is one of my better ones by a long way. As you can see, that's a solid tree, even though it's dead. Nice and solid. So that's it for this video. Tune in next time where we drag the rest of these logs up the hill and we start a big burn off where we get rid of all this waste material.